Alright, welcome back to Naval Action. And here we go. Yeah, we are streaming. So I thought I'd have a little look at the 997 patch just to see what's what. I'm going to do some of the PvE events. We'll have a little look at that. So a couple of things before I do. Quick couple of things I've noticed. When you're crafting fancy pants ships, so if I go to maximum level, it doesn't use the fine wood. The patch notes aren't out yet, so they will be soon, and all this will be clearer. Very important one, you can now send a ship somewhere to any of the ports you hold. The ship costs different amounts of money based on the type of ship it is. So for a fourth rate here it's 40k, a first rate seems to be about 100k. I don't know how you see where your ships are. There doesn't seem to be a way to see which ships are in tow, and I don't know how long they take. So we know they take a little while, more than an hour, because that's when I sent, or 43 minutes. But anyway, let's have a look at a couple of other things that we've got. We have got a new thing here, Admiralty PvP event. So one of those kicks off in an hour and 15 minutes. And ooh, look, you get paint's chest and a ship's chest. So that's more exciting than you can shake a stick at. In the meantime, however, I'm going to jump in to these things. So this seems to run on a 24-hour cycle. Challenge kills and challenge time. Let's do challenge kills. Okay, so there you go. Tyrus, he's got 2 and done 12,000 damage. Oh, allowed ships. A Cerberus. A Cerberus. Alright, well, we'll come back to that then. I don't even know if we've got a Cerberus. So let's go to... not that one. Where are we? Missions, cancel, and challenge time. Also, a Cerberus. Right then, so there goes plan A through to Z. Let's drop my fleet off. I haven't got a Cerberus there. Have I got a Cerb in any port? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. No Cerberus. Right. So, can I buy a Cerberus from somewhere? Not from here. Let's just take my beautiful mods off. I had a brilliant idea of going in with Marines so I could cap ships and have the press gang perk, and then with that I was gonna see if I could do rolling kills. So let's tell them a port to Kingston Port Royal and see if we can get ourselves a Cerb. I'm not overly excited about sailing a Cerb. I don't mind the Cerb, but I also don't love it. Let's have a look. Have we got any Cerbs kicking around? What is it, a 6th rate, a Cerb? No, 5th rate. Can't remember. There they are. And there's no Cerbs. Well, this could be the quickest live stream in the history of the world. Unless we can find somewhere that sells a Cerb. No Cerberus there. And let's have a little peeky po. I might have to make one. That'd be annoying, wouldn't it? Let's be a bit tricky and be prepared to make ourselves a Cerb, which probably means I don't have any copper notes. over here, you horrible thing. So that's my son's account, which I craft on. Oh, Jeheil, you use alts, you're a hacker. Yep, I do. So, let's, where am I at? I'm at Calabello, ships, all ships, let's have a little look. 5th rates, Cerberus, no, nothing at Calabello. Kingston, I'll just check a few ports while I jump onto my crafting fella. And oh, I wonder if I've got a Cerb on my alt. That might be worth looking at. Let's go for ships here. 6th rates. No Serbs at. Let's go to Lamona, giving away all my secrets here. I'm just looking to see if I've got one on my alt. Oh, I do. I've got one at KPR. Beautiful. Right, off I go to KPR on my alt. Let's get back to KPR. We'll check the ships here. As the tension mounts as an enemy, let's get back to KPR. And how bad is the Serb? Oh, it's a nice Serb. It's a build speed strength Serb. Okay, so let's trade with Mr. Crafty Pants. And what we'll do is we'll give him a ship. We'll give him the Mercury because I'm a bit full on ships. And he will give me the Serb. I don't have enough space. Well, I bloody do if we swap ships, you muppet of a product. Remove ship, make offer. Such a beautiful UI. Let's flip that over. There's a profanity warning for global chat. Can't believe the devs are allowing such shenanigans. Okay, trade again. Sorry for all the kerfuffling. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? And give young Jeheil, not the Mercury, a Cerberus. Oh, this will be a bit of a bloody memory test. It's been that long since I ran around in a Serb. I think I've got quite a nice Serb though. I think it's got all its Joras on. Okay, that's Aussie. That's what it's like trading on Aussie for you. Nice and fast. Let's have a little go. So, let's check her out. She is a £9, £4, 6, 9. So she's got that on. Turning trim, that's good. Copper plating, bit of speed. Improved magazine. Oh, and she's painted. Isn't that lovely? So she's all painted. So she needs some mods plonking on her. So we need some repairs. We want some extra crew. We want some powder minkies. Extra pump so we don't sink. And actually, let's go steel toolbox so we can do even more repairs. And we're going to go with marines. We're going to go with marines to board. Yeah, let's go with marines. We'll try it once with marines. Now, I don't know if medkits will make any difference. So before we go in, my orificer, if we have a little look, he's got doctor, that's probably a waste, but press gang, carpenter, double shot and charge. Been a long time since I sailed a Serb. And we go back to missions. So challenge time, Alado, 13 minutes, 5,000, Mr. Green. So these events seem to run for 24 hours, and the data is updated every 15 minutes, and you get paints and ships, so that's very sexy. Let's do the Challenge Kills, and QPR Tyrus Kafka is currently winning. Ships allowed serve. I quite like that. I mean, it annoyed me because I was nice and set up for something else, but let's get in there. I'm going to assume you can't take a fleet. 12 seconds to start. And let's see how she goes. Alrighty. Any of you want to say something in the chat section, just so I don't feel so lonely. Alright, so here we are. Let's we're in here with blood down his eyes. I haven't got prepared. So there's one thing to note instantly, that prepared wouldn't be the worst idea. He's in a merc, so they're pretty tanky. Yeah, I haven't got prepared, so I'm going to stay on bull shot. But I'll load my left with double charge, I reckon. That's the thing to do. And so this is kills, it's not time. Now there's this new brace, I don't know if you can see that, there's a new brace thing here. I think this is so that when you get raped, your lads go and have a hide. So there's Mr. Blood. And no, that's right, no frontal guns. So we're going to give Mr. Blood a bit of an opportunity to rake and bake. What we got, 214. We'll just twist a little bit, see if we can get a few bounces off him. Oh, we didn't lose any crew. And now, I'm hoping they come one at a time. If they come one at a time, we're apples with my brilliant boarding plan. We'll just see if we can get a little bit of a rake on him. Where is he? There he is. Flatten the sails down a bit. Can't see bugger all. Bit average. Got a couple of crew. Let's try and spin behind him again with my super turning trim. Oh, for chasers, for chasers. Alright, now he's turning pretty sharp. So, there we go. Hey, how you doing, Mallory? Let's give him some, because he's giving me lots of leaks to aim at there. So there's no more baddies coming, so if it's one at a time, I think sitting behind them for a little while. What does brace do? Let's press H. Brace! Brace is prepping. I don't feel as though you get... Okay, brace is bad. Because you don't seem to be able to turn the ship at all. Which means I've now showed my Jaxie. How do I unbrace? Unbrace! Our brace is coming off now. So there you go, you're learning at my expense. So brace basically puts you into a bit of a lockdown. Where's the baddie ship gone? It's behind me. So brace is sort of good and bad. I believe it stops you from getting killerized as far as crew loss is concerned. I don't want to waste charge at range, so I'm just going to have to, unfortunately, I'm going to have to sail upwind towards him a bit there, because that brace sent me off, rather unsurprisingly, into the never never. So we'll keep on coming through. God, these things turn through the wind so well. Well, they would have done if I hadn't flipped out of sails. Alright, so I've lost one crew so far. But I've not taken much damage. But in saying that, I've also not given out much damage. So let's see, I'm in the wind. We wouldn't mind him joining us in the wind. But these ships, they're a bit nimble for getting a boarding off, because unlike the big fourths and up, when they start to turn, they really bleed the speed, especially since they brought in the new acceleration mechanics. I think boarding's going to take too long. Well, I don't know, it's about kills, isn't it? So maybe it won't be too bad. Yeah, that's not going to be a good rake, is it? Keep turning, Jeheil. No, it's a pretty average rake. In fact, it's not even a rake. So now, one of the things you've got to be a little bit careful of with the AIs is they love playing Ring a Roses. So my plan was just to come in and do a lot of boarding and keep replenishing my crew without taking much damage. But I don't think I've quite got the sailing finesse. Oh, here you go. He's into the wind now. Let's see if we can time this right. And then we can maybe push him back into the wind. I think we have managed to not time it right. He's clearly out of the wind now and he's going to reload pretty soon, which is no good for me at all. Because when he reloads, my crew are vulnerable. You see there, before I lost hardly any crew, I've just lost 3 or 4 crew there. So that's not so good. Oh, there's Chopper. How you doing, Chops? Good to see you, Squire. Need you at Belize tomorrow, mate. The pesky Spantards are coming to get us. Alright, well that was either very bad shooting or raking's not as bad. Right, so I'm just going to go in for the kill. I'll take off that. I'm going to load double on my other side. And just go in for the kill. After all, it's a Mercury, isn't it? And maybe save my boarding. Maybe bigger ships come after I've sunk the Mercury. Maybe you start off with a lower ship. And see, he's in the bloody wind now, and I've just taken off boarding. I can read them like a book, me. Right, so we're going to try and get the charging him on this side, and then the plan's going to be to peel away. Oh no, he's peeling away. Yeah. That was a bit. You see there. There's a bit of Aussiness because I play with 300 ping. I tried to do a clutch shot, and really you have to not do a clutch shot because with 1/3 of a second on your ping, that's all it takes to miss. You'll also hear me double clicking. You'll see there I clicked when it was mid and it came out when it was halfway through. So he's turning like a demon. Right. Heat some water on that one. There we go. That's into the hull. Here we go. Let's get a few in. That's a bit better. And now we've got the turn on him. I don't think I'll load double in this side anymore. I might save double in case the next ships that come are a bit scary monsters. Alright, so brace, if you missed that earlier, in theory it protects your crew from getting raked, but it takes a few seconds to warm up, so you've got to know it's coming. And when you are braced, it seemed to last, I don't know, about 20 seconds, 15 or 20 seconds. You can't steer, essentially. Well, not even essentially. You can't steer, full stop. Alright, he's going to straighten up into me. Hopefully I'll be loaded. Here he is. That's better, that's more like it. 3 leaks. Although a little bit low. So keep on turning. So by the looks of it, ships aren't going to come until I've finished farting around. I wouldn't mind just going broadside. What I'm trying to do is avoid damage, so I'm trying to stay angled as much as I can for when his gun port's open. Unfortunately at the moment I think we're a little bit synchronised. Here we go. Depower it. That's his gun port's opening, if you heard that. And a little bit, there we go, that's good. And then try and turn away so he doesn't get as much pen on me. And we'll give him a little tickle with the bot guns. Alright. And now we can get 2 broadsides into him for the price of 1, except I've run out of charge, so I've only got 6 loaded. That's annoying. Oh well, they all hit. And ball's loading now. Alright, so he's beginning to look a bit Cactus Jack on that side. So let's try and angle in while we reload on this side. And then let's cut her back out. Just slow down a little bit because we're rapidly about to pass her. Okay, this is looking pretty. It's just, oh look at that, show me your bottom. Get in there, son. Not a single leak. That's pathetic, Jeheil. Alright. Now he's showing me his nose. Let's cut his nose off if we can. Because I am thinking one more broadside. And this guy's in a spot above her. And we're still looking pretty healthy. Alright, it's going to take more than that. Let's get it down to tight. And let's see how we're going. Yeah, I'm on PvP1 Stella, Euro PvP1, and I'm being a bit slack there, so I took more damage than I should have. Remember, it's the maximum number of kills. We've got people already registered with 2. I seem to be showing a lot more of my side than he does, so let's depower. Because I don't want to shoot over the top of him. Alright, I'm going to have to flush my sails too. Yeah. So I'm a little bit too close and too high. Let these waves go past and hopefully not too many of these will bounce. Alright, now, given it's about surviving, I don't see the point in staying engaged with this fella. So let's head off, and we want to fight the next ship mostly on my right hand side. We'll just stick these into him, maybe damage counts. That's good, there goes his rudder, that'll stop him turning on me. So he should sink in a minute, and the game should send out another lucky punter. So that's the first kill. Took 15 minutes because I was learning what brace did and farting around. And yeah, so if you're a British captain, we're going to need you at Belize tomorrow about this time, actually a bit earlier, about an hour before this time. If you're a Spanish captain, feel free to take the night off. Your services are no longer required by your nation. Okay, so let's load up some double. Now, when you load double, if you've already got single in there, you can save yourself some time. It's a much quicker load than loading it from empty. So he should be going down now. He doesn't look too healthy. The water's just getting up to the gunnels. It's a bit of a mizzy day out here on the oceans. That's just the ball shot in it. We'll have a little plonk at him from range just in case damage contributes to points. Maybe damage makes prizes, who knows. But this is alright. This is in a Cerb. I assume each time they do it, it's going to be in different types of ships. There we go. It's not too bad at range, is it? Let's turn around. We don't need to take any more damage. So, first ship is going down. Cheers, Chops. First ship is going down sometime in the next week or two. Have we got another one? We don't have another one yet. He's got the Fleur de Lis. There we go. Just keep putting the pain into him. That was alright as well. 10 out of 13 hits. So he's down. And another Mercury comes out. His name is Count Mercury. Oh, and he's right behind me. Look at that. So let's go after him. Now he's not in a pretty win situation for me. Now we've got double loaded on one side, just to say hello, how you doing? Oh, we're going backwards already. Like I say, I'm not overly au fait with the old Cerb anymore. So this is Count Mercury, who sounds like he's out of the Harry Potter series. So I think we'd like to go past. Let's have a look. Yeah, go past on the right and then try and turn up to get the double on him. Actually, let's do just the opposite of that. Let's come past him this way. And that way he's healing. And he's fired very early there, so that's given me, hopefully, a nice opportunity to get 6 shots. That was a bit crap. I do like to do the circle with you. So what did we do? Well, we did a bit of damage. How much double have we got? We've got... Okay, so this is the last round of double. Taking a few free hits there, but we were reasonably well angled. Oh, now he is in the wind there, so let's just see if we can get across his nose. Because if I could get a boarding now, this would be very tasty indeed. Okay, depowering might prove to be a mistake. Well, we'll see. He's stuck in the wind. This could be good. This could be good. 34. Come on. Come on. Got him, got him, got him, got him, got him. Alright, so he's got Marines as well. Let's play the boarding game. I don't know if this has changed at all. So I've got 51 prep. So let's just... he's got more prep than me. I never really understand that. Firing grenades. We'll stay in brace then for firing grenades. This could be a cheap way of getting a kill. I don't know if I've done enough damage. It looks like 10%. What do you reckon? We'll find out. He's got 130 crew. I've got 198. He's on the old brace. We'll stick in there with these firing deck guns. I think that's an attack then. Bit of a rage border. In we go. So now he's gone defend. I'll go fire grenades. We killed a massive 8. So now I've got a brace. Am I in crew shock? I'm in crew shock or he's in crew shock? What's going on there? Crew shock. Crew shock. So he's firing grenades. Alright, so we just need to wait now to get my prep up. My morale's way above his. I am with the Brits. Oh, I'm not with the Brits. I'm with the Brits. I'm with a clan called Zerg. Kurg, you joined the Danes. Well, I'm sorry, mate. If you join the Danes, you deserve everything you get. No, too old for spawn raping. You shouldn't get that. It doesn't appeal. Get yourself into a clan and sail with a couple of mates. I can't emphasise enough how much fun being in a clan is. People help you craft. They help you do all the necessaries. Did I miss attack? Oh, yes. They help you do all the necessaries. I'm a big fan of crafting and working with a clanmate to get yourself a ship together. You can do missions together, which is always good. Right, 73 versus 150. I'm just going to keep up the rage board here and see if... no, I'm not actually. We're going to do fire grenades. Okay, I'm trying to be a little bit conservative. His morale's at 22. If I attack him next time, I should hopefully cap him and then I'll get most of his crew. Because otherwise I'm going to leave myself less crew. But difficult for me not to jump on top of this guy. Yeah, Kurg, if you're wanting to have a go at the game, strongly recommend getting involved in a clan. Preferably a clan with some noobs like yourself in. Nothing wrong with being a noob, incidentally. And just take the time to do a few missions, make some friends, and then before you know it, you'll be going out in big groups. You'll be doing orders to raise hostility or to raise some cash, etc., etc. And yeah, it can all go pretty good. Doing it solo on your own is genuinely hard work. I missed attack again. This is the thing, you see, as a Aussie, you click attack. And you're probably seeing with my stream now, it's probably a bit laggy. There we go. So, what did we do? 130. I wonder how many crew I've got now. So there's 40 left. I should have 171 crew. And let's... can I stick crew on that one? Oh, here we go. Okay, let's just do an experiment. So I'm going to stick 10 crew on it. Right, and I'm going to tell him to demast him. Maybe I should have stuck more than 10 on it. But what it does is, it gives the enemy, as we call them, the baddies, another target to contend with. I should have stuck more than 10 crew on. That's probably my only mistake there. Now, how am I doing for crew myself? Let's turn on... oh, no, let's not do that. Let's turn off boarding. Let's turn on gunnery and sailing. And I suspect I'm now going to have to start managing my gunnery. So I'm going to turn away from this guy so he wastes his shots on my little fleet. And I'm hoping that counted as a kill towards the competition. Let's stick a few early shots into the sea just nearby. That's the plan. But you'll see there, Matey Boy's already begun his demasting shots, which is pretty good. That's what we want. And he's shooting at Matey Boy. So I think this could be a good tic-tac I'm using here. So he's just blown his broadside, madam. He's also twitching around at the moment. Matey Boy took a few sails off him. And yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. He's turning away from me. Now if he focus fires, oh, he could be shooting my backside is what he's doing. Yeah, so how many crew have I got incidentally? I've got 150 crew. Well, that's alright. Considering we just thingoed, we just took a ship. Now if that ship counts as a kill, I'm apples here, because this will be my 3rd kill. There's a few players on the server who are just like experts at the old boarding. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sail back. I'm going to show you my bum again, because you know. But I'm going to sail back to my fleet ship just to tease him. See, if you did this right, you could have like 5 of the little buggers sailing around with you. You could have a mini fleet. So he's got a massive 10 crew on him, but I also don't know if you lose a Jura, and I don't know if your officer's going to lose a life should you hit the drink. Right, so this is good. I've got him back on his bad side. I've got him heading towards my fleet ship, who in hindsight I should have put a few more crew onto. Let's do power. And we've put him into rigging shock and reload shock. Now if I had more crew I'd risk another boarding action, but he's got marines and I don't have more crew. Now how many doubles have I got? I can't believe. We're going to put ball in there because I don't think I've got a full round of double. So again we're sailing him back towards our fleet ship. His manoeuvre and mobility is gone. I'm going to tell my idiot fleet ship to destroy him now, because I don't need to demast. He's already down to thing 0%. It's always good, by the way, if you can snip the nose off an enemy ship. It really buggers up their turning through the wind, which is what he's doing now. So if I was brave enough now, I would have a go at boarding this guy as well. Let's give him some. He's showing me a lot of... I put it in the water like a muppet. You're a muppet, Jeheil. And I showed him my bad side. So if you remember, I said I was going to fight on the right to party. I was going to fight on my right. Now my fleet ship is probably struggling to turn through the wind with 10 crew. Let's be honest, I struggle to do it with a full complement. And let's take this opportunity to get my better side to him. And remember, I haven't used my repairs yet. So I reckon if you spent all day at this, and you spent the time to whittle down their crew, and you've got the press gang perk, I reckon you could get yourself quite a little collection of ships. Oh my god, 9 crew on Jeheil's fleet ship. Poor old Jeheil's fleet ship. It's in real bother. Pathetic. Alrighty. Now he's struggling though to turn at the moment, which is good, because he means he's not getting shots on me, and he's losing crew. 10 ports open, but he's still a target, you see, is Jeheil's fleet ship. He's still a target. I'm just trying to go slow so that when I finally come flush with him, I've got the wind. keep going around. I do want to do the PvP battle, so I am going to leave. Right, get some angle. Get some angle before he opens his ports. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. Alright, and let's see if we can turn inside him. Now, is he stuck in the wind again? See, it is tempting to try and board him, isn't it? Wow, he put some decent shots into me there. I thought I was pretty oblique. Okay. Let's see. I probably shouldn't have depowered. Not paying attention, trying to read stream. Not very good at this multitasking yet, lads. I mean, I wasn't very good to start with. I thought you were trying to sink him. What sort of shot was that? Jeheil's Fleet 0. Yeah, I reckon this is, I think I could be onto a plan here. Those of you who are actually good at this game, get yourself some boarding clobber set up and capture half a bajillion fleet ships, and you'll be sailing around with like 5 of them. There'll be too many targets for the enemies to know who to hit, and you'll be apples, matey. Alright, let's spin her around as quick as we can. And what happened there? Alright. So, did anyone notice how long I was in? I didn't think I was in the timed thing. I thought I was in the kills thing. So capturing the ship didn't count. Tournament results, kills 1, damage 6,700. So, what happened there then, Your Honour? Oh, I was working wonderfully to a plan. So I didn't seem to get the right, what's this again? I didn't seem to get, let's have a little look. Challenge kills. Oh, there I am, bloody last. So it seemed to last for an hour? It didn't seem to last that long, did it, eh? I don't really know. Why did it dump it out?